Hi there. In this video, I'm going to talk about HTML headings. Though this is a very basic presentation, but sometimes people get confused about how to use headings and what you can do with them. So that is why I decided to create a tutorial on that. To understand the concept of heading, let me take you to a very uh, popular example of a web page, and it's by Wikipedia. So there are a lot of sections, as you can see. The top section, the section on the left, on the right, and then multiple sections. So each section is headed by something called as the heading. If you are on a Chrome browser and if you right click and do inspect element here, you'd find that this thing is inside a tag called as h2. H2 is second degree of the heading. So this has certain properties, and you can obviously modify the look and feel of it, but this indicates information to the search engine that this is something important and this is the start of something. So this could be the start of section or start of some kind of article. And if you go to the source code by doing a right click in the Chrome browser and going to view page source, you can find that there are multiple numbers of headings. For example, h2, so you can have one h2 heading, then the closing part of that heading, and something like that. You can have headings like this. You can have headings as h1, h2, h3, just like the indexes of any document. So ideally a good well formatted document should have only one h1, which could be your site's title or your site's main tagline, for example. And then you can have h2 for the section, and then for h3 for another subsection, and so on. You can go up till h5 and h6. I'll just show it to you. Just copy this stuff here. Okay, and I will change these values to h4 and this to h5 and this to h6. So if we don't give any kind of styling, this a browser that is displaying these headings is going to style them in its own way of formatting. So if we just run this file after saving it in a Chrome browser, you can see that this heading is now displaying a number of headings in different sizes. So this is the purpose of the heading, and as you can see, it has been default styled. There's some space between the top edge of the screen or the bottom edge of the toolbar and the start of the heading itself, the T section, and this place is either has a margin or has a padding, and like this you can see these differences. You can style it. To style the headings, all you need to do is go to the head section and type in style, and it's closed by the slash style tag, and you can use h1 comma h2 h3 h4 h5 and h6, and you can use a curly brace and make margin as 0 and padding as 0. So now this would default out this would remove the default values of margin, and the headings would be now closer together. So we just run this, we can see that they have been brought together. So you can change the color of individual headings. For example, if you want to change the color of heading to 1 to red, you can do like this, h1, and then color colon red, run it again, color is red. So basically it is about breaking the whole web page into meaningful text. For example, now under this heading you have a lot of paragraphs, and each paragraph has some kind of significance to your to the document, and then you have subsection and then another set of paragraph. So if you run this, you'll see the difference. So this makes reading much easier. Not only reading, it helps Google to discover your document so that it can determine if there's an important section that needs to be highlighted, and this section should be shown to the people who are searching through its web engine. And this section then normally should contain the keywords that you want to target in Google search. It makes a lot of difference if they are inside the heading tags. That's how you make the whole document structure using h1, h2, and up to h6 level. Normally we will not go beyond h4. H5 and h6 is rare, but if you need, you can always use it. Hope it made the heading part of HTML a little bit clear. Thanks for watching.